So what we have here is I attract limitless prosperity. It says do it for you. So if you guys are doing certain things thinking that it's going to reciprocate to you in certain way and that's why you're giving, I feel like y'all got to do it for yourself because if you're trying to do it for a certain reaction out of somebody else then it's not genuine. So it's like do it for you, not for anybody else. Do whatever it is that you need to do in your life for you and don't let it be driven by anybody else. Okay, and also divine timing and gratitude is important, like allowing things to fall into place as they need to and not forcing anything. Like I'm just getting that energy, like yeah. So that's what we're starting off with. But what's up? If you're new here, I am the Cyber Kura. I give intuitive advice through Tarot e Oracle. Today we're gonna try something new. We're gonna call upon the four directions for my peoples. This is a collective message, so whatever resonates for you, take it with you, and whatever doesn't resonate, leave it. So, what do we have? Elevated ancestors, guides, creator. Y Espiritu Santo, what do we have for the North Hemisphere? Ooh, the Hangman in reverse. Okay, so this is what we're going towards, or the energy that we're currently in right now, right? So we have the Hangman in reverse. So I feel like for the Northern, what we're going towards, or what we're currently in, it's almost kind of like we're all waiting for something worth it to come along almost. It's like we're all waiting for something worth it to come along and I feel like we do as people understand the sacrifice that certain things that we call upon ourselves have. But it's almost kind of seeming like at this point we've been waiting or paused for too long, and it's almost kind of like an anxiousness of like, oh my god, like is this thing coming? Is it actually worth all the sacrifice, or is it worth all this energy that I have been putting into it? Like there's a lot of going back and forth within like what it is we're going towards, like especially because if a lot of us have been taking a pause or have been taking a time to rest, that's what's going to be significant. So what do we have for the West, which is the feminine energy? So for the feminine energy for you guys, collective, we have the devil in reverse. So I feel like our feminine energy, like as far as this goes, I feel like this is something to where it's like we are releasing ourselves from feeling like we have to be tied to someone in order to feel pleasure. Okay, this is our feminine energy. So I feel like a lot of us are freeing ourselves or removing certain blockages that have been like holding us back from our full potential, or holding us back from actually stepping into our full power. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the feminine energy here is just about releasing the toxic bullshit, or releasing the toxic masculine, like, or wanting, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like because Capricorn is to me very masculine energy, and it's just like somebody who like really enjoys you should be wanting to appreciate you instead of possess you. And I feel like with the devil upright, that's possession, that's controlling, that is like not allowing something to be free. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with the devil in reverse, it's almost kind of like we're freeing ourselves from feeling like a pride, like a possession. Like some of us could feel like a possession's what I'm getting. Like some of us could feel like we're being possessed by somebody, or like we are an object. Like the feminine energy is just releasing toxic ways that masculines can be towards feminines, but also this is towards yourself as well. You know, like there's a lot of internalized misogyny, or ways that we keep ourselves stuffed down because it feels safe or out of survival. But it's almost kind of like these toxic ways we're seeing that they're no longer serving us, and they are actually holding us back. And I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to release that energy. Okay, with the devil card, with the feminine energy. Okay, so spirit, what do we have for the south? Okay, about what we're supposed to be getting away from, spirit, the south or the past. Okay, see, I feel like there's abandonment wounds. Okay, I feel like really deep down there is abandonment wounds here, or like a fear of being left, or a fear of not being good enough in order for someone to stay. But I feel like what spirit is saying with the south, which is the energy we're supposed to be getting away from, is like understanding that like having an abandonment wound is a really big thing. You know, I feel like a lot of us could have that from our childhood or just in certain instances where people have left us out in the cold. But I feel like this is almost kind of like transmuting that energy into instead isolating yourself from people who would not do the same thing for you as you would do for them. You know, I feel like when someone walks away or when someone true you really just have to learn how to walk away from certain people because they're going to anyone is always going to abandon you or they're always going to get pushed out of your life from spirit if you are depending upon them too much or if there's a clinginess or like a codependency. It's almost kind of giving like codependency energy. Like I feel like what the energy you guys are supposed to be getting away from is that codependency of feeling like, oh my god, I need this person or these people in my life. But it's like you're in your own journey, and at the end of the day when it comes down to it, like people are going to leave you out in the cold when it's your time and when you're in your time of need. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like choosing isolation and really being picky about the people it is that you hold such in high regard in your life, because it's like you make them the great person that they are within your mind. You know, you are a great person. And the reason why a lot of you guys, or just us people in general, could just really love people outside of us is because they reflect our love back to us. That's why we love them so much, you know? So don't be, it's almost like the art of detachment here for the South, like learning the art of detachment, okay? For the South. So let's see. Give me one for the East, which is the masculine energy spirit. Thank you. So we have the King of Swords in reverse. See, okay. So for the masculine, I feel like for a lot of us, all of us possess both masculine and feminine traits, right? But I also feel like with the masculine energy for you, my collective, if you are a masculine watching this is about taking care of your mental health, speaking out, being able to have people around you that you can emotionally vent to, or if you have certain things that you're going through, my masculines, like make sure that you're allowing yourself to be vulnerable with the people that it's safe with, because I feel like you guys are neglecting your mental health, or there's a lack of, like, you guys are very smart people when it comes to certain things, but it's like using your smartness for balance and for good, and knowing that you are very powerful with whatever it is that you have within your mind is very significant here. Okay, this is also something towards like manipulation as well, like making sure that you are speaking out words that really mean something, you know, because every word that we speak is literally manifested into reality. So being careful about what it is that you speak out loud about yourself and about others. But yeah, it's just something about the masculine energy of just like taking care of your mental health and really just being able to speak out or vent, and having an outlet almost, to kind of help with certain things mentally, like working out. I'm hearing like working out, like maybe somebody could like to work out, or maybe somebody needs to get back into working out. But this is masculine energy. It doesn't have to mean that you are a man, but it's just like if you're a masculine, then this is the side of your masculine energy that needs to be healed, is just being able to take care of mental health while also speaking out about problems and not using the power that we have mentally for bad, but for good and the greatest concern of all those around us. But also like not in a way of like people pleasing, but it's just like don't let people play with you, but also don't like be tyrannical. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, it's like the balance. It's like the the perfect middle, or the perfect in between in this masculine energy. So this is for the East, okay? The East. So this is just the collective message. So we're gonna pull one more card for the end, okay, of this message. Spirit, guides, creator, y Espiritu Santo. What is the last card that you want to give to this collective with this directions? Ancestor gifts, okay? So tap into them ancestor gifts that you guys have, y'all. We all have ancestor gifts. I feel like this is about connecting to the people that came before you, or connecting to where your ethnicity is, like being able to immerse yourself in your culture, like beginning to know like really deeply like who it is and who you are at your root, like what you're made up of. Like I feel like that's really important, is connecting to your ancestors. Okay, ancestor work is so important, and I feel like a lot of us could have gifts that are passed down from our ancestors, and we are the people that our ancestors prayed for it. So it's like you guys need to be utilizing these gifts, or maybe you guys are trying to find out what these gifts are, and I pray that these gifts find you. But yeah, we have ancestor gifts. Okay. So that was the directions reading for the collective. So I hope you guys like it. Let me know down below if it resonated for you. And if you'd like to book with me, I do cord cuttings, readings, limpias, energy clearings, all y todo down in the description box below. But I'll see you later. Bye.